Okay, let's start. So I've been in Poland for 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks now, and I visited two places in the countryside. One was a place where they had horses and goats and chickens. It was a farm, and I helped them a little bit with maintaining this farm. An elderly couple who struggled with a very big farm, 20 horses, about that many goats and a few chickens. A lot of work. Even I worked very hard. They were left with a lot of more work to do. So, how it goes? I helped them to grab some leaves and move some heavy bales of hay. Fill up very deep holes in the road, and so on and so forth. The work is endless. It's very big place, so in 5 days we didn't do so much progress, but it changed dramatically because the house wasn't so well kept. If you do even little bit work, it looks so much different. And then I visited my friends in an artistic commune. We had a Christmas party together, and it was very nice. I was living inside of a van, inside of a kitchen. So, like on this song, A Car on a Train, I was in a van in a kitchen. So it was very, very special experience. You can imagine living in a small Mercedes antique van that is inside a kitchen, and the other half is outside of the kitchen. Isn't so comfortable, but otherwise it was very interesting. We engaged also in some construction projects. They were preparing orangeria, and we were using natural building materials like look, this is very nice. So we were using natural materials like brick made of mud and pure clay for plastering the walls. And Rome is almost finished, but I left before we could finish this one. Another little project that I accomplished was a device for capturing the rainwater. There was in another part of the orangerie, how do you say? There was a water leak, but because the roof was already set, it was very difficult to cover the hole and fix it. So instead, I made a spiral-shaped wire that caught the water, let it drip in a spiral way to the bottom. So it wasn't a perfect solution, but instead of annoying dripping water, we could get nice nice stream of water going down slowly to the bucket. Yeah, it's not 100%, but I think it's a big improvement. So I met a lot of people there. There were like 10 people maybe all the time, and guests coming and going, so I made a lot of new friends. And yeah, it was very special. I've seen a lot of art. I will try to put in the edit some snapshots of the art that I saw there, especially one painting caught my eye. Difficult life. Yeah, this one kind of agrees with my sensitivity, because I had those visions, images, when I stand on a seashore, a vast ocean in front of me and not much behind me. And this painting was of a man laying down on a beach with a bottle of wine and wine glass. His girlfriend probably standing far behind. You have to see it to appreciate the art. I will try to include it. So, encounters with people were numerous, but also there were a lot of dogs. In the first place, actually there was a big nasty dog who bit me, ruined my trousers, and the other place there were like 7 dogs maybe. In front of the fireplace there were 2 sofas, and the dogs occupied them all. So I tried to kick out one of those dogs and sit down, and he tried to let's say, he bit me. So I have a lot of bad encounters with dogs here, and yeah, it's like this. Let's hope I don't disturb other guests. This tonic water is with quinine inside. It has quinine, herbal infusions, and citric acid. Okay, so what are my impressions after 2 weeks in Poland? Well, let's say basically it's the city where I was born, but I feel like a complete stranger here. Nothing is familiar, nothing is similar, and yeah, it looks good, it looks nice, a lot of money. Probably from EU funds. Ended up here because the city looks very neat and polished. All the historical buildings are taken care of, and you can see money here, but
I never trusted.
as I said, it was the city I was born, and
Do they serve it there?
Yes.
yeah, I don't feel anything familiar here.
I found a tour remake. Until the end.
A lot of young and happy people walking on the street, especially today. Families come to the city square. There is some form of fair from the countryside people bring cheeses, some German people sell sausages and so on and so forth. So there's a big crowd. Take a look at this one. We have a this is a smaller city square, but there's another one, bigger one that is full of people. But on the other hand, because Poland is a Christian country, everything is closed. Christmas, you know. The only places that are open is a Polish convenience store called Żabka and Biedronka. So they sell only food. The other place that was open was a pawn shop. And they do not exchange the currency because they have also money exchange, but they do not exchange the currency I have, which is Japanese yen. And yeah, the last place I exchanged $200 worth of Japanese yen. The commission was like $100, so it's like a robbery. I need to find a good bank that will give me some good rates, because I have a wallet full of Japanese money and not quite sure what should I do with this. I will be buying a camper van soon, so I need a Polish currency. I wouldn't expect anybody to accept Japanese bills. So I have to wait for the banks and shops and public offices to open, because I need some documents to go through with this. And now it's quite impossible, because it's the second day of Christmas and everything is closed. Everything is closed and you can't do anything. So what I do tomorrow, I will go to visit my friend who is located about 50 kilometers from the city in the countryside. He has some interesting martial arts projects, and he's also a builder, so some structures are being raised on his property, and I hope to help him a little bit with this one. So I hope we have a good time, especially his girlfriend separated from him a few days before, so he's in a rather low mood. And as you know or not, that building and carpentry is very good for mood. If you can produce something, it has good effect on morale. So it's my hope that I will cheer him up a little and we have a good time. And also, I'm not so sure I want to be in the city now with all those people in festive mode. So things are like this, and yeah. What about Poland? Yeah, a lot of first time for me. For example, first time to buy a train ticket through my smartphone and show it to the conductor with the girls that they're shaking it to the gym bar, so for the mask. So first time for me to buy a ticket in through a smartphone and show it to the conductor through an app. Also, today I had a rather unpleasant encounter with a thing called Uber. My suitcase was broken and I was stuck in the middle of the city, far from my hotel, and it was impossible to haul a taxi. So, with my broken suitcase and too many bags, I stopped on the street and signed up to Uber. And when I hauled the first taxi, it stopped in front of me for something like 20 seconds and went away. And for some reason it cost me $5 for the cancellation. Another taxi was a Russian guy, and he also missed me for some reason. He couldn't find me at all, and it cost me another $5. And the third taxi I finally could haul properly, and yeah, he brought me, but he wasn't so enthusiastic to bring me to the hotel, just dropped me somewhere in the middle of the street, and only after I complained he put some effort to locate the hotel. And yep, so Uber wasn't such a fun. Basically, he was very unpleasant. I'm not sure why. So it wasn't so expensive, but paying for 3 taxis to get a 3-kilometer ride is not my favorite. But yeah, that's how things were with Uber. The train went smoothly though. I could get a ticket and it worked perfectly. So it was happy experience because I didn't have to wait in a line to buy a ticket and all that hassle. I could just check the timetable through the internet, buy the ticket and show the barcode, those rectangular barcodes, to the conductor, and that's all. It was perfect. And this is so cheap tickets. The trains in Poland are very cheap. So, what can I say more? So, the smartphone is very useful when you travel. You need to configure it properly, get the right apps, the maps that you need to... Oh, I have one more. First time to use Booking.com. I could find a cheap hotel, but the catch was that I could find it only for one night, and if I want to extend it, the price was 10 times bigger, so it's ridiculous. I just decided to leave the hotel. I thought maybe if the price was like on the Booking.com, I could stay there for a couple of days more and wait till the Christmas holidays are finished and go through with my business. But yeah, they asked for something like $1,000 for a dormitory room, so it was absurd. And I said thank you to them, and tomorrow I'll be on my way.
Because in the beginning I was
Okay, so for
and now I fully understand.
for now, I think it's all what I can say, and yeah, I hope some more content in the future.
Because after how do you call this thing? Chapka. After the chapka is